Okay. I'm hoping it works this time. Shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm still like, I was like hearing myself in the background. I don't know what's going on with my phone. So I closed everything out and then like redid it. Hopefully it works this time. I'm sorry. I'm not that great at this, but okay, look at Trixie's waiting super patiently back here. Oh, you've been a good girl. Yeah, you just want to get colored, huh? Oh, thank you. Or thank you. Okay. All right. I think we're good this time. I'm sorry. Sorry that this is like my third live video. You guys have all had to like change it up. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Okay. So make sure you have all your color together. So here's all my colors. I just like threw a bit in. I think this should be good for, and it's just like filled just, I filled them like just covering the bottom of each little bowl. Make sure you have conditioner. Conditioner is super good. Especially if you're using a white dog, because you're going to use conditioner wherever you don't want the color to go. So conditioner is really good. It keeps the color from dyeing that area. If you make a mistake, you can always like trim it out, shave it out, whatever you need to do. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, guys. Okay, so have all your brushes ready. So I have like these small paint brushes that I'll be using. These are really nice for the detail, especially the smaller ones are good for like detailed edges. These are good if I want to cover like big areas. And let's go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what I do is I like pick a brush and then I will put it in whatever color I think I'm going to use that the most with. So I'm going to do like small and medium brushes because she's got kind of like this bigger, let me put this down a little bit. I think that's better. Okay. She's got kind of like this bigger area back here, but I want the colors, since I'm going to be using a lot, to be kind of like, you know, like medium-ish, like in the color of space medium and small to get in the detail work and stuff like that. So I'm going to use these ones. Let's see. I'll do the big one and the orange. Just because that's like a vibranty color. I'll do like this medium one right here in the yellow. Let's see, let's do like this one in like the blue. This one I'm going to do in the pink. Yeah. This one, what color is this? Blue. Oh, that's another blue. Okay. Let me see. Do like this one in the like greeny color. Okay, I think that should be good. Yeah. Okay, so for this to look super vibrant and super pretty and very colorful, you want to use like, what I'm thinking is I want to use probably pink around these edges because pink is very vibrant in contrast to black. And also color wheel. Get familiar with the color wheel too. If like you really love doing this, this is the color wheel right here. So purple on the opposite color wheel is yellow, green is orange, blue is blue, or what is it? Sorry. Blue is orange, purple, yellow, green, red. So if you mix any of these colors, like if you mix blue with orange, you're going to get brown. If you mix green with red, you're going to get brown. You're going to mix purple with yellow, you'll get brown. So just know that you can get like purple and yellow equal brown. If you wanted a little bit more red, add red to it. Get familiar with this color wheel. And then also, okay, so you can see like the hair color system right here. And like the darkest of the darks of these hair colors have more red and orange base tones. And then as you get lighter, it goes orange and then yellow. And you need like a yellow color if you want some super vibrant colors, like yellow or white hair, if you want it to be like super, super vibrant. Okay, so I'm going to do pink on the edges, probably. I'll probably fade it a little bit into, so we're doing pink, yellow, orange, green, blue, and then we have like another blue. So I'll be doing those colors. I thought I had purple, but I guess I didn't get purple, but that's okay. But so we're going to do that. So when I lay it down, it's exactly the color that I need touching the next color. So I'll start off with pink. And then I want it to be yellow because I want it to be looking like, you kind of want it to look like it's like three-dimensional. So you start off with like a vibrant color and then get even brighter. And then fall and like flow all of those colors. So let's get started. Pink, pink, pink. So let me see if you guys can see me pretty good. And Trixie's being such a good girl. So, okay, so we'll start off with pink on these edges, and then I'm going to have yellow, and then like probably a touch of orange in here since we're doing pink, yellow, orange. And I went ahead and I dyed her so that we didn't have to take too long and have to sit here and wait for it to process and, you know, have to wait for everything. So just go ahead and like dye around the edges. You have all this nice like pinky color. Really pretty. And then when I'll show you how to blend it too. You want to blend colors. Also, so because I'm doing a very specific layout design, like a pattern on her hair, you need it short. You need it a 7 or 9 or maybe even a 10 if their hair can handle it, depending on how thick their hair is. But we're doing a pattern design where we want people to see a specific, very specific idea. So you want it to be super short. If you're doing like colorful flowy designs, you want the hair like longer and more flowing so that you can like have this flow of color. But we're doing a pattern. So short hair, short, short, short is good. Okay. So always do a dog that can stand on its legs for a while. I have done body painting on me before, like just to see like what it's like, you know. So I've had my body painted, and having to stand there for hours and hours is super exhausting. If you watch those Skin Wars and stuff, it's super tiring to actually like just kind of sit there and just stand for a while. It's tiring on your body. So just be aware of that. If you can have like a mat underneath your dog, like a cushiony mat for like a table, that's super nice. I can't press any buttons, but that's super nice. And let's just go around the edges some more. I'm gonna turn her around. That way that they can stand longer. Like, oh shit, okay, sorry, tricks. Okay, so, like for my dog Zelda, like in my garage, I have like another table set up. And let me see. So we went thin around the edges on that side. I'm just gonna kind of make it a little bit thicker and just like more, so it's not like super symmetrical and like this paint, you know, kind of a dealio. But yeah, so I've used a dog bed where I've gotten, you know, those thick rectangle mattress pad dog beds, and I just threw it on my grooming table so that my dog can stand there longer. Sometimes I'll even have them like, if I'm just doing this up here, I could even have her lay down if I wanted to, but I'll have her stand up so I can show you guys. And so yeah, so let's start out with this pink color right here. We'll add the orange, and then we'll just work our way to the center and just kind of see what comes up. And we'll just do like lots of blending in between the colors. And I'll show you guys how to blend too with brushes, with the color and stuff. Let's see, this way. Okay, right there, that's a little bit better. But how are you guys doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Hope you guys ate a lot of good food, ate well. I've been eating like crazy. We went to 2 Thanksgiving dinners. And so I have a 2-year-old son. He's super cute. He was riding his toy the other day and he accidentally fell off of his toy and jacked up his chin. So we had to go to the ER the other night and he had to get stitches down here. Poor guy. Let me see. Can you guys all see this well? This is okay? Let's see. Okay, so that's the pink, orange. Okay, orange. So we'll do orange. And when you're blending the colors, put your brush sideways. So like if I want a super blunt line, I'm going to use it this way. I'm going to use the brush this way if I want like, or this way, sorry. This way if I want like a super blunt line. If you want to blend it, use the edge and use like the tip sideways. And that's really nice if you, see we're getting some orange in there. Ooh, look how vibrant that looks over here. Yeah. And then I want this like, I want this yellow like right in between because that's going to be a really vibrant, bright color, especially on this bleached hair. That's going to look really nice. And let's just keep going up. Okay. But yeah, so we spent some time in the ER the other night. That was kind of crazy. They only let one parent go in because of the COVID and everything. So my partner, my fiance, decided to go in with him and then didn't realize how emotionally stressful it was going to be because they had to like tie him up in a blanket and like hold him down to do the stitches. So I've dealt with that as a kid. So like, I'm like, I know how to do it. But he went, so it was a very new experience for him and our son. But they're okay now. Everything's okay, and they're feeling better. So, okay. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna turn her around so you guys can see a bit more. I might actually I'm gonna do, since we have her on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the yellow. Like, look at this right here. So this area right here, yellow, that's gonna be super vibrant. Yes. Nice and bright. Okay, and if you're like, just pack on the color, pack it in there, push it into the hair, and really just kind of like blend it in nicely. If you have to, like grab the other color with your brush and push so that you can get these blended, and then just add more color so that, you know, they're not just like fading away into each other. And let's see. So let's do, okay, so we did, okay, so I'm going to throw a little bit of green right here. That's where I would imagine that this would take this color right here because it's, hold on, this thing's falling off. I'm just going to take it off. Okay, so I imagine like with a paint drip and stuff. Hi, baby girl. You being sweet cakes, yeah? Okay, I'll just take this off really quick. It's falling off, it's bugging me. Okay, so, okay, turn this way. This way. Oops, sorry, baby. Sorry. Sorry, I just like shoved her into the thing on accident. Okay. Okay, so right here, let me see. Right there, stay. Okay, so imagine that there's gonna be like some green color right here. And if we wanted to go deeper with this color, we could even do like the blue inside there, but let's just stick with that right now. Let me add a little bit more yellow on the edges. There we go. And don't be afraid to kind of mix these colors in a little bit too. Like, it's like, this is just being like a very like fadey kind of melty color. So don't worry if they're kind of blending together and just like going all in, you know, just make a mess out of it. Happy accidents like Bob Ross, you know. Okay, so let's work our way up. And yeah, so to use this yellow right here, your hair is gonna need to be super light, super light. Yellow needs light hair. So you can use this on the like white dogs. You can use this on dogs that are a little bit yellow and stuff like that. But if they're not, you're probably gonna have to lighten the hair, and that's okay. It's just more work. But I mean, that's the fun part of it if this is what you love to do. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this area right here and right here, and then we'll go ahead and move to the other side. So let's just do kind of like a little bit of orange on this edge right here from the pink. And then we'll do, okay, you guys can see good. A little bit of like yellow. And then because we did like the green right there, let's do a little bit of green and then blue. And then we're gonna add more green and blue up here. Just fade that really nicely. This kind of reminds me of like a Lisa Frank kind of a drip art kind of a dealio, you know? I don't know. Okay, and now let's do this area right here. Let's do yellow on the edges. And let's see. Green. And then I'm gonna go with this like darker blue right here. Just so it's like a little bit more darker and just a little different than this side or that side kind of a thing. And okay, so you never really know what kind of color or like what the design's really gonna look like until it's actually done. So whenever I'm doing this, I'm like, oh my god, I'm making this crazy mess. And I just keep going. I'm just like, all right, well, I have to see how it turns out. And you know, that's life. And it is. And that's okay. And even if it comes out crazy, you know what? You'll learn. You'll learn from your mistakes. And that is perfectly okay. Okay, dirty girl, turn this way. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow right here. And I think this will probably look pretty cool considering she's black and this is like not natural. It's funny, I have a lot of dogs that I paint all the time, a lot of my personal dogs and stuff. And I'll have them on the street and I'll walk them down the street and people who are not very present with their experience or like they're not very aware, like they will not see my colorful dogs or anything. And until like they're like, take a second look and they're just like, whoa, what is that? Like, you know, so it's very interesting to see like who notices what and who's like in their own mind or, you know, whatever. I kind of want, I feel like I kind of purple that. That's okay. Okay, so I did like the yellow, green, the light blue, and then the dark blue right here. Okay, so we have pretty much all this side done right here. Do a little bit more yellow just to pack in the color on this side, so that's nice and vibrant. And like sometimes I'll have an idea and I will actually change it as I go because I'm like, oh, I think this will look better, and you know, so I just trust myself. What I do too is I also make a diagram usually. I didn't do one for this one because I was just like, oh, I just go with the flow. And just kind of, you know, as I'm talking, just go about it. But I'll make a diagram, and I'll make the diagram like as if the dog is like upstretched like this. So I'll just draw the legs like out and like all the legs spread out, like as if I skinned them on paper. And then I'll draw the design on them of what I think would look good. I'll do even like the side design. And then I'll even do like the face if I'm doing the face. Like you can see her face. Come on. She's such a good girl. You can see her face. I did like a couple of dots right here, and then like I did the ears because we're gonna throw a color on that. I wanted just like this super little anime, like punky, like vibrant, colorful dog. And then also I have her feet. Her feet are done too. Like I bleached her feet a little bit so we can add more color down there so it looks more balanced. So that'll be cute. Okay, so let's turn this way. Okay. So, okay, perfect. This is okay. If you're right-handed, have your stuff, like all your color and stuff, it's easier to have it on the right side of you. So if I had like a table right here, I could be using it like that and then just color really quick. I usually have a glove on. I use a glove just on my left hand. I haven't needed to use it on my right hand because I'm just coloring with it. And alright, so let's get in here. So we're doing orange right now, and this orange is meeting this yellow really nicely. Okay, let's do, I like to, like this, for this design specifically, I'll do like pink, and then let me see, like I'm feeling like this pink needs to be a little bit like thicker, like let's just do it thick right here. And then like, because all these colors and stuff are like, they're just so different in like how thick and thin they are. Let's just like, we're just gonna just go crazy, you know? Let me see. Well, we're just gonna go crazy. I'm just going like thicker right here. I feel like I'm doing one of those, you know, like on YouTube when they're doing like the makeup tutorials and stuff. I feel like I'm doing that. I'm like, I'm so shy. This is like throwing me out of my comfort zone, but this is what I love to do, so I like don't mind explaining it to you guys. But I've always wanted to do like a YouTube channel. I just haven't had the balls to do it yet. Because I'm just a shy person, and you have to like put yourself out there, you know, like, and it's not easy, especially if like, you know, people judge you or criticize you and whatever. So I'm just like, I'll just wait till this is a little bit more, not mainstream, but more common. People are more accepting of it before I do that, you know. Okay, let's see. Let's go like. Let's just a thin slice down here. This color's nice. It's not super smelly. I haven't had any dogs that have wanted to lick it, so that's good. That's just kind of what you want to be careful and aware of. You don't want dogs to lick the paint. And I think this stuff is good. I mean, as long as your dog isn't like retarded. I mean, just like, I'm not sorry, I'm not retarded, but like, as long as your dog is like not like a weirdo that like eats random weird things, I think you'll be okay. You know, but yeah, so safety is key. Compassion is key when you're doing this. Like you need to make sure that you're being like super compassionate and caring for the animal's safety and well-being. And it will show in your work. It will totally show. People can tell how the energy is. Like they can just feel it. They can feel it. They can sense when a dog is like nervous and it's like being forced to do something. Like I feel like they can feel it on an energetic level anyway. Okay, so I'm doing like the oranges and the yellows right now, and then I'm gonna go back up and we're gonna do the blue, the greens, the blues, and then go back to pink again. And I think that will be super nice. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I have like a bunch of ideas of like things that I want to do, like as far as like creative grooming, and this was definitely one of them. And I just kind of like save my ideas, and then when I get inspired, then I can look through my list and kind of pick and choose what I want to do. If you go on my Instagram, I actually like, I'm like an artist, but I'm like a full-on, like, well, I think I am like a full-on, like, I'm artistic in the way that I dress, in the way that like I think, in the way that like you know, I present myself, my room is and everything, you know, like I'm just very artistic. I'm a very creative person. So I started to actually do photo shoots with my dogs because I love modeling and stuff. So you can see a bunch of different like pictures. Even if you go on my Facebook, you can check out like my pictures and stuff of like things that I like ideas that I have where I'm like posing with dogs. Like I painted a dog like camo style, so I like dressed up in like all this military stuff, and we just did like this military, like me and a dog that's painted camo, like, you know, military style. It was really cute. Okay, so let's go down with this yellow on this side right here, and then we're gonna add different colors. Let me see, down here, let's do some yellow, and then I'll throw, just because pink is such an odd color that you don't normally see on animals, I like using like pinks, greens, blues, purples. I love using those colors on dogs because they're unnatural and they're eye-catching. So those are really pretty colors. If you use like browns or tans or like, you know, blacks or something, it's just, it's not very eye-catching unless you have like a full-fledged idea, like creative idea to whatever your design is. Let's do some of this green. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling, I want to mix some of this green and some of this like light blue color. I see. So I'm just gonna like do it half and half right now and just see how that kind of turns out. Okay, let me put this back. Get a different brush. And when you're mixing colors, you're making your own color. I haven't tried to mix the OPAWZ with conditioner yet. I have yet to do that, but you could probably maybe make a pastel with it. I don't know how well it would stay, but you can try it out. When you're mixing colors and you want to see what color it is, get a Q-tip or a piece of toilet paper or paper towel, and then you can kind of see what color you've just made. And you want to look at it on white, like paper type material. So I'm like, okay, there's that. It's a little bit green. I want to add a little bit more blue. Let's add a little bit more. I want like an in-between color. Let's see what we get. Just mix it all up really good. Start off with small amounts and then work larger, just in case you make something and you're just like, oh my god, that looks horrible. Let me add a little bit of the dark blue. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit more, it's a little bit more like a tealy blue instead of this green color. It's like a teal. I like that. That's the color I want. I want that color. That looks kind of like this nice poppy color. And I might throw that on the other side too. So, let's see. Let's add this right here. And then I'll add a little bit of green right there. Okay. And just fill it out, what feels good for you. Just it's very experimental, it's very different, it's very unique and new. Connect with the animal's energy, that's super important. I always try to like figure out what the animal wants to say. Like, what do they want to tell? What's their story? You know, how can I bring their soul, like, and their energy out and create a story on them, you know? I think that's really important, you know, because this is like, you know, our animals are important for us, you know, they teach us things, they help us grow, they're these loyal animals and they're super loving. And so you kind of want to like, you know, kind of immortalize them and say, like, give them a voice, you know? Let's do a little bit of this yellow right here. Trixie's being really good. She's a really good model. This is my mom's dog. Okay. Let's go up to the top up here. Hopefully she won't turn down. I don't think she will, but let's see. Get this out of the way. Okay. you staying right there? You okay? Okay. Okay, so let's go up here. We're gonna start on the top. Let me see, can we see? I think we're okay. Okay. And let me lift this up so you can see a little bit more. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm like, there we go again. Okay, this is the orange. Okay, orange. Okay, now let's get this new greeny teal color. Let's put this on here. Right around the yellow. And because yellow is such a different color from this tealy color, like try to like blend it in a little bit using the edge of the paintbrush. That way it's not just like bam, bam, color, you know? Somebody got a rooster, so there's a rooster cock-a-doodle doing over here, so if you hear the cock-a-doodle, like that's what that is. I didn't like it at first when they got that rooster, but I'm like, it's actually kind of like, it's kind of nice. So it's grown on me. Okay, so let's do a little bit more yellow in this area. Okay. Shit, color's flying everywhere. Okay, so let's see. So I'm just like blending in. I can't really see too much on this side, but just keep going. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how to also wash this color off because you're using multicolors, and it's very important that they don't bleed on each other as you're washing them off. So you want to be just very careful of that, but I have a very specific way of washing this off. And so you're not like messing up your whole art piece that you just did on a dog, and they didn't have to sit there and wait for, you know, nothing. I'm going to blend this in a little bit with my finger to screen to the yellow color because it's looking very blunt to me. So let's see. I want it to look very blended. So you just kind of like pack it in with the brush, pack in the color. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna put this back over. Okay. I can go back over this greeny blue color with the yellow a little bit and like really push it in and add more yellow so that it's blended even more. I kind of want to use purple in this whole color scheme, but I think it's in the car. I might have to go grab it, you guys. Otherwise I can use a paint pen. I feel like purple would like make this really stand out for like what I'm trying to do though. Okay, let's go around again with the yellow. I see a little bit too much. Okay, right here. And you see how that's like blending nicely? I'm like adding more yellow into there. Let me just do this edge really quick and then I'll come back around. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay, so let's see, let's add some more of this yellow. Yeah, and the washing is going to be super important. How you wash. If you just jump in and you just start washing and scrubbing, all these colors are going to melt together. You also want to be very careful when you're using, let's put some yellow over here where there's like not enough color. You also want to use cool water, like cool-ish water, like warm, cool. Okay. And the yellow blends nicely into this green and the orange, so this is like a nice color to like blend in between these two. Okay. Okay. Let's get our green and then blue, and then I might go grab that purple because I'm just really feeling it. And let me actually add, okay, so because this is that oil spill color, and it's like, you know, like looking like that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna add like some random like pink in here, and then we'll just like follow up with that, you know. And then whatever the colors are in between these, I'll just go ahead and like blend in between. Okay. I'm gonna go grab my my purple color really quick. It's in the car. My keys. Right here. I will be right back, and you guys can sit there and watch Trixie. Tell her not to move. Stay there. Oh my gosh. And then we'll add more color on her feet and her ears, and then we'll wash her out and dry her, and we'll be done. Okay, stay there, Trix. Stella, watch Trixie. Stay there. Stay. All right, I got it. Okay. So, violet. Okay, I'm just using a tiny bit of this purple color. And I'm gonna get another brush. Okay. Let's see. Okay, thank you guys for waiting. Sorry, I had to go run down to my trunk. I work from home and I work from a shop, so I like have to drag my tools like back and forth to either place. And I always have my color in my trunk just in case somebody wants me to do creative like here or there. So, do you guys have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? I'm sorry, I think I like actually turned off the, let me see. You're doing great, thank you. Use 2 rounds of OPAWZ Lightning leaves apart and then toner on my black out. Since for 2 level Lightning, this dog is at. Okay, so for Lightning, someone's asking about Lightning. They use 2 rounds of the OPAWZ Lightning 2 weeks apart and then toner on my black dog. I wouldn't use toner. I did actually use, oh, Pet Rival. I did actually use, like a human hair dye. And let me see, I have it right here. This is OPAWZ like sponsored like Lightning, but I mean, to be transparent, like I'll show you what I use. Let me see. So you have to be super careful with this because it can burn the skin. So you have to make sure that it's just on the hair, but like Redken Flash Lift, you can use like this. I really love, Redken makes a gentle cream lightener and it comes in like a little tube in a box and it's like a blue package. I don't think I have any on me right now, but you can use that. And then for the developer, depending on how many levels you want to lighten. So let's say you want to lighten like 2 levels or so. You can do like 20 volume. 20 volume is like super gentle. not very harsh. If I'm like lightening and I want to lighten like really quick, really fast, I know it's not going to hurt the dog. They've got good skin, they've got good hair, they're like young and they're like super healthy. I could even use like a 30 or 40. If you have a 30 or 40 volume and you want to actually, you want to like divide that in half and make a 20 volume, I think my mom told me to use like, I think she said use water or something to just kind of like dilute it out a little bit. But I really love the Redken Gentle Lightening Cream. That's really good. Use that with like a 20 developer, the 20 volume developer. That's really good. But I like that Gentle Lightening Cream. I used it and I put it on my skin just to make sure, and it doesn't burn. You just have to be very, very careful with it. The OPAWZ was really good. It's just super gentle. And it's made like that probably because it's made for dogs, you know. So I did use that on her, but she was also pre-bleached about 2 weeks ago. I was like getting ready to color her, and then they contacted me. So yeah, and somebody clarified right now. They said, yeah, it's water. You can dilute the developer with water if you want to dilute it down to a lower volume. So if it's a 30, so there's 0 volume, that's not going to give you a lift. The 0 volume developer is actually just to apply color. It's just kind of like to lift the hair just to apply a color. So the 0 doesn't really lift the hair. And then if you want to, you can use like a 10 and super gentle. 20 volume is like a really good, nice, happy medium. The 30 is a little bit harsher. And then 40 is like, let's fucking light up this hair like fucking crazy. Let's like lift it up right now, you know. Excuse my language, but you know. So depending on how you're trying to lighten the hair and how you're trying to lift it, you can use anywhere from like 0 to 40. There might even be maybe a 50. I don't know. I think a 40 is not even really common that they use. I think they just use like more like 10, 20, 30 in the salons mostly, unless they're just depositing the color, then they use 0. So, okay, let's get back to this. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them, give you a little bit of insight on what I know. Let's see. Let's turn you a little bit. Can you turn me up there? Yeah, is that okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I went and grabbed the purple from my car, so I'm going to add some purple into this and make it look like more, like, there we go. Yeah. Purple in between like the blue and the pink. That's what I really wanted. That purple just kind of makes it a little bit more like fantastical looking, a little like, you know, like very like colorful, like, I don't know, just this really nice, pretty vibrant, instead of just using like the orange, yellow, green, blue, pink. Add that purple in there, and the purple like kind of ties it into the pink, especially when you're trying to do these multicolor kind of, you know. Okay, so I could be using a bigger brush right now. Sorry, you guys. I ran out of brushes. Let's see. So how are you guys all getting along with COVID? I mean, are you guys okay? I know everybody's isolated and stuff and kind of like losing their shit a little bit, but I mean, aren't we all? But yeah, how are you guys doing with COVID? Are you guys doing anything fun? You guys keeping busy? Anything, you know, like everyone's like starting to paint dogs and stuff. I think that's really awesome. I think it's awesome. You guys are all getting creative and diving deep into this. I think that's really cool. Yeah, and thank you, Christina, for clarifying that you use water with the developer. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over here maybe. I'm trying to find a spot in like in my bathroom. I think that'll be okay. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so I'm just adding this like purple in between the pink and like this green and blue. Just, I'll start tying all the colors in together. Okay. I'm gonna throw some yellow in this little spot right here. Sorry, I can't, like, you guys might not be able to see like super great right now. Let me see. I wonder if I can turn you. There, my girl. Okay. I think, yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, so let's do like the blue. I'm gonna do blue right there. Let's see, let's try that. Yeah, so I said oil spill on like the whole, like the title of this, but you know, it's like oil spill, like paint dripping kind of a thing, you know. So you guys can see that. Hopefully, yeah. I think you guys can see that, yeah. Yeah, so just like push it into the hair, push it into the color. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if the colors meld together. I mean, for this look, that's what we're kind of going for. And you'll be surprised, like when you actually wash it off, it always looks a little bit different than what you're thinking, and that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want these colors to like really meld in together. And let's do that. Let me see. Let's do the purple right there. Okay. If your color's old, I've tried to use old color before and it just fades super quick and it does not hold on to the hair. So be aware of that. Fresh color is always better. I've gotten color gifted to me before and I've had it for like, thank you, Christina. She said it looks amazing. I've had color for like years and years and I've tried to use it. And so what I'll do is I'll actually, are you okay, Finn? You're doing okay? I'll mix it with other color if I really want to. If I like don't want to like waste it, you know. But I'll use like a majority of like fresh color and then I'll add in a little bit of like older color. Let me see, and I'm just gonna go around the edges really quick with this purple. I just put it in like this little, it's like a little vintage. I think it's for like blades or something. It's like for cosmetology, but I have bleach in here earlier that I used from like the OPAWZ Lightening and stuff, and then just I have purple over here. But yeah, so I have used old color before. Just be aware that if you're not mixing it with new color, it's probably not going to hold very well and it will fade very quickly. So you use like a good amount of like fresh color and then you can add in like a little bit of, you know, the older color. Okay, so okay, so let's just add a little bit of color on her ears, tail, and feet, and then we're gonna let it kind of sit for a little bit. And I personally like using, let me see, if you see any spots that are kind of like bleachy looking still, or just like light, just fill them in. Just fill them in with color. You want all of this color to be filled in because it looks a lot nicer. It's a lot neater. And then when we go to let it process, it's actually nice. I love using heat. I was featured in the OPAWZ book not that long ago, and that's what I've said too. Like, use a little bit of heat, like with a blow dryer. Just be very conscious that you're not burning your dog, you know. But what that does is it opens the cuticles. It opens the hair shaft so that the color can actually deposit deeper inside there. And that's what you want. You want the color to be super deep, super vibrant, super like in there. Oh, D. Mitchell said it's going to be awesome. Also super cute dog. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. This is exciting. I love doing this. So I've never done this live. I've never shared my info. I'm like sharing like a whole bunch of stuff. So this is like new for me, but I'm glad that I'm getting to share it. It's getting me out of my comfort zone. Okay, so for her tail, let's do like, I'm going to start off, okay, so we have, let me see. Okay, I'm going to move the comments out of the way real quick. Okay, so I want to do like pink right here. I'm going to do pink right here. And then I'll do like I'll fade it out like into the colors. So it looks like it's just paint dripping again. So let's do that. And I'm actually going to, because I'm going to use my hand for her tail. Take off my bracelets. I'm going to use a glove. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to use my glove, and then also I have this towel underneath here. I think it's my mom's towel. I'm just going to use it. I get color all over the place. My whole bathroom, like my bathtub will like get with color, so I have to like sit there and clean it out. I have paint on my walls right now because I dye so much. So it happens. You can always fix it. So okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so here's the pink. So let's see, let's just throw it on there. Let's get this pink down. And just shove it in there, get the color like pushed in, however you need to, push it around. Don't be afraid to like really get that in that hair, you know, like just shove it in there. And especially if your dog's got a long tail and a white tail, you might have to actually like use a comb and split it and brush it out. And then once I get the colors in there, if it's like especially a dog with a white long tail, I'll even sit there and I will brush the color through. Just be careful because you can kind of meld those colors a little bit. Let's see. Okay, here's that orange color. Let's see. Okay, there's the orange. Let's do this yellow. How you doing, Trixie? You okay? You okay? Yeah? You just hanging out? Okay. Just checking on you. Okay, I'm gonna do this like teal looking color. And if you have to, if you're like doing this on your hand like how I am now, and you feel like you're gonna get super messy, just let the tail go, wipe your hand off with your gloves so you're not having to like change it and replace it. Like just wipe it off like this, and then grab the towel again, and then keep going. So let's see, so we did this like tealy color. So let's move this way. Stay here, stay. Let's see, they get sensitive about their tails, so just be aware of that. Let's do this like blue color. And I lightened her tail 2 weeks ago. I kind of lightened it today, not too much. And then some purple. Let's see. There's some purple. And then I'll actually add a little bit of like pink at the end. I don't know how well this will come out or like what exactly it's gonna like look like, but I mean, we're just gonna throw it down. Hopefully it comes out good. You know, and then keep going. Okay. So, and then wherever I like see any areas that look like it's not colored, I'll just screw it. I have pink in my hand right now, so I'm gonna go over it with pink. Okay. So it always looks dark when you're coloring it, and then once you wash it out, it gets nice and vibrant usually, depending on how light the hair is and how long you leave it on. If your dye is not sticking, you might not be leaving it on long enough. You might not, maybe heat, you might need heat, or it could be the texture of the hair. Let me see, and I'm looking at this right here, and like, I just add a little bit of this right here. I don't like uncolored areas, so, okay. Okay, so let's do her feet. Trix, what do you want to do on your feet? What do you want to do? You want to do some colors on your feet? Yeah, maybe? Okay. Why don't we start with like pink, orange, yellow, work our way up. And let me see. I have my brush right here. I love this brush. My dogs ate it. It's that Chris Christensen brush. It's a really good brush. It's like $60 and I found it in the garage the other day and they ate it. Look, it's all chewed up. So yeah, but that's okay. So I'm gonna use this. I'll use this, and what we'll do is I like starting at the base of the feet, especially if I'm doing color or doing a blunt line on the feet, like a little paw, you know, like color right here. I'll start at the bottom and then work my way up because I can always brush down. So let's do that. Okay, so I don't know how well it's gonna stay because our hair down here is white. Wiry white hair is not that great to get color to stay. So just work with it, color what you can, just do your best, just try. And if it doesn't stay, then you know, you use a different color. Use a different color or just try something else next time, or just know that the color is not gonna stick. So let's see, got pink. Okay, so start pink at the bottom. And it'll stay on this black bleachy hair, I know that, but like the white hair at the bottom, it might just be like a tint. So just try and do your best. Oh shit. Oops. Got that on my dress. That's okay. Okay. Let's see, I got orange right here. So I have to move you a little bit. Orange. Okay. Hopefully everyone's doing good on time. I'm trying to go like quickly and explain everything. So let's see. I ran out of yellow, so let me add a little bit more yellow in there. Just a little bit. Okay. So pink, orange, yellow, that foot. Okay. All right, come on. Come on, over here. Come here. This way. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's turn this way. Good girl. You're being such a good girl, baby. Yes, you are. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to pull you guys down a bit. Okay, I think that's good right there. Okay, so I'll do the front feet right here. Let's do, since we don't want to, I don't want it super symmetrical. I'm going to do like, there's this white hair right here, and the white hair doesn't take very well to color. So I'm going to try this like blue green maybe. I'll do blue green, green, blue, purple. Let me try that. I'll try that, see how that works. Let's just check it out. Okay. Let's move on this side. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay. We'll just teal. So look online, see what colors work good together. See what you're really attracted to, what you really love. That is going to be really important because whatever you love and like, it's gonna like come out even better on a dog because you know you have that good energy. So let's do that. Let's do blue. Ooh, it's pretty. I love layering colors. I love ombres, color melding. You doing okay? And just get it all in there. Get it all nice, pretty. Don't be afraid. Let's see. And let's do this purpley color. This paintbrush is not very big. Should I make a paintbrush? I'm gonna use one of these big ones because the paintbrush I have in there is really tiny. You're gonna push the hair to the side if you need to. Just kind of move it a little bit. And then, let me see. So I have some bleachy color going up right here. I'm gonna do some pink up that leg right there. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah, you can see it a little bit right here. Let's do like some pink. Maybe that'll come up. Maybe that'll be vibrant. We don't know. Try that out. It'll look like it's like dripping colors, you know? And that's what we want. I have the pink. Back here. If you need multiple brushes too, like let's say you're covering a big area and a small area, just put 2 brushes in the same bowl. That way you don't have to like go back and forth and figure it out, you know? Like, okay. And I see a little bit of bleach right here, so let's do this. I love this orange. Look how pretty that orange and that yellow and the pink is. Oh my god. That is cool. This is gonna look really cool. I'm excited about this, you guys. Just going out a little bit. Okay. Let me see. I turned off. Thank you so much for sharing this. You're so welcome, Taylor. Thanks for watching. Have you had any issues with colors taking over the lightened areas? I've had to reapply twice. I think it depends on the dog's hair texture. Sorry. Okay, so issues with colors taking over the lightened areas. Hold on. Sorry. Hold up. Get in here. Just get in. Come on. In. Sorry, guys. Okay. It depends on the dog's hair texture. I have had issues. I have her sister. We have her sister who's... So this dog is actually... Her and her sister are... Let me see. Check her out. She's super cute. Say hi, Trix. Right here. She's a Schnauzer Queensland. Trippy-ass, like, mix, right? Yeah. So, they have in between, like, that hair that grows long, and then her sister has more, like, wiry hair. I've had issues with her hair taking, and I've bleached her hair. It's because of the hair texture. If it's more wiry, or it's more like fur, it's more coarse, and they don't have as much, like, hair cuticles, I want to say, where the color can deposit better. So like, especially like this white color right here on her chest, this has a hard time taking color. Even if I bleach it, it'll still take color, but it'll be super faded and light. It won't attach very well. So you could mix different color brands to see like if one of them works or something. But it's just it's usually the hair textures, because it's not very porous. Like hair that can take a lot of like you know how Maltese has hair that is very porous, so it like humidity can affect it. Like I have curly hair and my hair is very, very porous, so if I'm in a room with a lot of humid and heat, my hair will just start to frizz up. That's because it's got a lot of porosity that it can take. So if a dog's got wiry hair or fur, it's a lot harder for the color to take. It will take it, and it will take it on lightened hair, but it might just not be as super vibrant. So, hope that answers your question. Okay, other feet. Let's change her feet. Okay, for her ears, let me see. It's super vibrant down at the base right here. Let's move you up a little bit. Okay, come here. There you go. Okay, so it's super vibrant at the base right here. So I want to keep that. Oh, let me change it. So keep it a little bit more vibrant and stuff, you know, like right down in here. I want that to be like a yellow, like vibrant, and then we'll work our way up with the colors. So let's see. So let's start off with like yellow down here, and just use your glove, grab your, you know, color on your hand. Let's do like the yellow, orange, pink. I'm just throwing it on there too. I'm just throwing it on. I'm not really worried if I'm making a mess. I'm not worried if it's like all over my hand. Like, let's just get it on there. Let's just go, you know. And then purple up at the top. Oops. Okay. Okay. Wipe off your hand if you need to. Hopefully your dog doesn't shake, because if she shakes right now, she's gonna like throw this color everywhere. I've had that happen to me many times before. Okay, get this purple up here. And this will look really cute. This is gonna look very girly, especially with all those pinks and the purples and stuff. It's gonna be a very girly color job. Let's see how we're doing on time. Oh, cool. We're only here like an hour and a half. It's only 4:30. We're good, you guys. Okay. Let's see. Let's do, I'm gonna do the same thing on her other side. I kind of want this symmetrical. So let's see. Let's do that. Yellow. Oh, that was a lot. Let's see. Orange. Shove it in there. Pink. Let's really get that pink in there. I want it to be very showy, very vibrant. And then we'll finish off up here with this purple. Trixie, you're doing so well. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're doing good, huh? All right, stay there. Okay. And then I'm just going to pull that color off a little bit because if she shakes right now, it's going to fly everywhere. So, and that looked really good on my hand even. All those colors like mixing together. My friend's coming over from Grass Valley, so I'm going to see if he can do a photo shoot since we have her all done. Maybe I'll dress up or something, you know. Just do something cute. Okay. We need to do her other two paws. Oh, and the dots right here. So let's do these dots. Okay. Trix, I'm going to do your face now, okay? Look at, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at. I'm going to do right here, okay? Okay, so stay still. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so let's do pink. Let's do orange. Good girl, baby. You're being so good. Hopefully this shows up really nicely. Do this like, let's see, teal color. Teal color and blue. And I'm doing it like as if it were like I'm putting the color down and then just like swiveling more color around it. And let's do this color, like doing the edge of it as if it were like another paint drip, you know? And then we'll do the purple on the outside. And I have that big brush and the small brush in the purple, so see, you guys can see that. Okay. Okay, and then we have this dot right here that I kind of did in between her eyes, right here. So let's do like pink and purple. That would be cute. So let's do, I'm going to do the pink back here. And then just do like a dot of purple on the front. Good girl, stay. Good girl. Okay, there's that. Okay, all these colors are dark right now. They're going to process, they're going to color in, they're going to dye the hair, they're going to stain it. It'll look really nice once it's done. So we'll leave that. Let's do her other two paws, let it process, and then we'll rinse her off. Okay, so let's see. I was looking at that stain right now on my dress, the orange stain, and it actually blends in. Thank God. This dress was super long. I found it for like 50 cents at the thrift store. And I just like cut off the bottom of this dress and I like made a little scarf so it matches. Cute little trick, huh? Okay, so her foot. Where's my brush at? Zelda, are you on my brush? Where did my brush go? I'm not sure where it went. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so for her feet, let's do, let me see, how do I watch this from the beginning? Shawnee, there's like, I went live, this is like my third live that I did. I was having technical issues earlier. This should be available as soon as we're done. I think it'll probably post to OPAWZ, so if you just like hold tight, it should be on there. And I'll try to adjust so you guys can watch it from the beginning, okay? I'm gonna turn off the, I'm gonna slide over those comments really quick. That way I can see it if you guys can see. Let's see, can I zoom in a little bit? Like, I don't want to mess with anything because I like, okay. Let's do this foot right here. Okay, so, okay, so let's do blue, green, yellow. So shove it in there, get the blue on there. And so far, like with me talking and everything, this has taken about an hour and a half or so, but with me talking and stuff. So you really don't like want your dog to be sitting there for a long time. If you can, get it done in like an hour or two or so, like applying the color. If it takes any longer than that, like wash your dog off or something. Like if you're doing an intricate design, like I'll do intricate designs on Zelda. And if it's going to take like 5 hours, I'll do 2 hours one day, 2 hours the next day, 1 hour the following day. And just, you know, so that they're not having to sit there and take this like forever, you know? So let's see. Blue, green. Here's the green right here. Okay, and then we'll top it off with the yellow. She's already got this bleach hair, so that'll look really nice for that yellow color. And then I have some, let's see, there's a little bit of lightened spot right here, so let's do that a little bit. Let me see, some yellow right here too. Okay, let's do some yellow, and then maybe like a little bit of like pink in there. We'll see if that stays or not. Okay, let's do the other foot. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. This is actually kind of fun. So let's see. For this foot, you guys have any ideas for that foot? Anyone? Let's see. Yay, thank you. You're welcome, Shawnee. Let's see. Any color ideas you guys have? I'm just going to touch this up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, then. More yellow in here. I always like to touch up and make sure everything's all nice and neat and colored. And I think what I'm going to do too, since this is kind of like an oil spill look that we're doing, pink, yellow, and orange. Okay, we'll do that, Jess. Pink, yellow, and orange. I'm going to actually get, oh shit, you see that? Look at, there's color over here on my wall. Let me see, can you see it? It's by her ear. Oh my god. This is my mom's house. They own the house, so it's kind of okay. They don't get too mad at me. Love this color so mix so bright. Jess says she loves this color mix, so vibrant. Yellow, teal, blue. Okay, so let's do yellow, teal, and pink. I'll do a mix of, let me see, yellow, pink, yellow, orange. Why don't we do pink, yellow, and teal? Why don't we try those colors? I'll do a mix of all your guys' colors that you guys are suggesting. So pink. Let's see. Okay, so she's got this white hair down here. So let me see. I'll do the yellow up top, the pink, and then the teal. So let's start off with teal first. And then let's see. Okay, so this is like blue. I ran out of teal, so I'm going to use the blue and then I'm going to throw some green on it. And that looks good. That's teal. Teal. Pink. Ooh, that's pretty, you guys. That's really pretty. Oh my god. Yellow. And then we'll do the yellow. Throw it on there, throw it on. Okay, see, I think we're good. Oh my god, there's color all over the wall right now. Okay, sorry. I don't know if you guys can see all that. Okay. Well, like I said, there's color all over the wall. I'll just have to wash it off. That's not a big deal. Maybe that paint. I think they're wanting to redo this bathroom anyway, so it's not too bad. Let me zoom out. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Oops. Oh, wait. Sorry, I turned it the other way. Okay, there we go. Let me zoom out. Okay. Okay, so let's let this sit a little bit. I have my blow dry in here. Let's blow dry a little bit. That speeds up the process. That opens the cuticle. That puts the hair in deeper inside. So it's going to get a little loud for a second. Okay, so I'm going to be blow drying. I just use this little handheld dryer. Just whatever you use for your hair, you know. Just use that. I'm going to keep my glove on for a second. I'm going to actually, I'm going to brush this through a little bit. Zelda, where's my brush at? Where's my brush at? Let me see, where did I put it? Oops. Sorry, guys. Are you guys still there? It said video was interrupted. That's so weird. The purple and yellow look good together. Thanks, Liz. Okay, so because I want this to be an oil spill, I'm going to brush this through. I want it to be like, it's drying up pretty much. It's drying up a bit. But let's just like brush this through a little bit. And really get the colors looking like they're like, oh yeah. It actually looks really cool. Okay, let me turn you around. Turn this way. Okay, so the colors are pretty like, they're almost dry. They're still damp, but they're a little bit on the dry side or so. So I'll show you right here. So just brush it through. And that way it's look like it's really like spilling and look, ooh, look how, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that yellow. Look at that yellow and that pink and that, oh my gosh. Turn that way, girl. Like, whoa. Oh yeah. And you don't want to do this when it's super wet if you are trying to meld these colors in pretty good. Because then you'll just make a big mess of it. Wait till they're dry a bit. Like, look at that. It smoothed it out, all these colors and stuff. It like smoothed them out. So when we go to wash it, it'll look like it's just like dripping, you know? It's nice and drippy color. See, look at this right here is a little bit, a blunt edge right here. I want to fix that. So I'm going to go in here with, I can do either yellow or orange. So I'll do yellow since it's the more the vibrant color. If you color too much on yellow, it can, sorry, I'm trying to get this set up. It can, you can just color over it by accident. So just be very careful. Use yellow like better, you know, like more. And use it in a bigger area because you can accidentally color over the yellow super easily. So let's just do that. Just go over yellow. Yeah, see how like right here, there's all this green right here and the yellow kind of got faded into the orange and the green? That can happen, so be careful with the yellow. Use it really good in a big space. It's easy to cover it on accident. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry for a minute. Let's just do this for a couple minutes to get it all nice and hot and like in there. Let's see. And then I take off my glove, that way I can put my hand around the area that I'm blow drying, so I make sure it's not super hot. If your hand's getting hot, your dog's getting hot, you don't want that. So. Okay. I'm seeing like little spots that I want to like touch up, so I'm doing them as I dry her, just to kind of get a little bit of color in there. But if it's like, just get it on there, just get it on. This actually feels pretty dry, and we've been like working on her for a while, so I think it's pretty good. Let me see. It says leave it on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is good. I prefer to use it for 30 minutes. And also all the colors that I'm using are the permanent pet hair dyes. Permanent. So yeah, so I like leaving it on for 30 minutes. It says loyal brown and blue black need to stay on longer depending on the coat type. And then you rinse and dry after. So shampoo, rinse and dry after. Okay, yeah, so let's get to the washing off. I think her ears are okay. Let me actually dry her ears just a little bit more because we did those last. Her ears and her feet. But I'm going to show you guys how to properly wash multi-colors off. Probably not a lot of people know how to do it correctly, so I'm going to teach you today. So let's do her ears. You get all the color on the wall back there. Try your ears a little bit. Get her feet. I do see like a little white spot on the back of her feet. Like this lighter color right here. Let me move the comments. Okay, I see like this lighter area right here. I'm just gonna throw on some color and just see if it kind of sticks, even if we just wash it off right now. And we'll just check and see, you know, like maybe we can get away with doing this. Maybe it'll kind of stain a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it needs to sit for a while. Let's check it out. Let's try it out. Let's see. So her front left leg behind on the back of her paw. Let's see if that sticks. Okay, so when you are washing, let's see, where's my big bowl at? Okay, so let me set you guys up over here. Let me see. Let's see, I just have like this tripod on the sink. Let's see if this works. Okay. I think that'll be okay. I think so. Okay, so when you guys are washing, you need high-powered water. So if you have a water that has like a, like I'm using this right here. Oh shit! Oh my god, I almost fell. I'm using this right here. This has different settings on it. It's just like my shower hookup. I'll wash my dogs in my own shower if I'm at home. You need something that's high-powered. That is super important. If you have something that's just like low pressure water, it's not going to work that great, especially if you have multicolors like this. So you want something that's got good pressure. And then also get a bowl. You need a bowl like this. You can probably find these at like the dollar store or something. What we're going to do is, I'll just do it as we're talking. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so right here I have, it's the Yves Saint Bernard Grapefruit Medium Coat Shampoo. I just had like this little pet head bottle, so I'm just using the bottle. But let's see, I have like the massive, like these big old things, but like, so I just pour them out and I put them inside a bottle so that I don't have to keep using this big old thing. Let's see, you want a gentle cleansing shampoo. You can even use baby shampoo. You can use kids shampoo. I use this on their faces because it's tear free. I love using this on faces. You can use even, they have like that plum scrub that's tear free. Look at my hands. This happens all the time when I'm coloring. You can use, yeah, the Johnson's baby shampoo. That's a good one for their face. But you want something that's gentle cleansing that doesn't have a lot of sulfates in it so that it doesn't just strip your color away. So I'm going to use the Yves Saint Bernard, this medium coat shampoo. And then I'm also going to mix in, scoot over there. Yeah, it's all down here. I'm going to mix in some of this too. I don't mind using the shampoo on dogs because it's super gentle. I do not mind. So, okay. So what you're going to do is add your shampoo in there. I'm just using about that much because I'm going to fill it to the top. And let's see. Okay, you got to get out. You're in the way. Sorry, Zoe. Go this way. Hold on. Okay, you go. Thank you. Okay. So go ahead and you're going to mix in your shampoo. Put a lot in there for however much you're supposed to dilute it. And then get the high-powered water. Can you guys hear me good? I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. Get your water and like spray it in there until it starts to foam up. You want it to mix really good and be very frothy. That's super important. And then, so what we're going to do, we're going to put her in the bath. I'm going to rinse her completely. Rinse it until there's like almost no color coming off. And then this shampoo and water mixture, it's called I think you call it like a shampoo bath. You're just gonna throw this on. Don't touch it. Do not touch it. Throw this on, rinse it off. Do it again. Throw it on, rinse it off. You're gonna do that 3 times. 3 times, especially if you're using multicolors like this, because if you just start shampoo and don't mix it well, and then you just start scrubbing with water on it, it's just, if you're just stripping the coat, you're messing with it, don't do that. So do a shampoo bath 3 times. So I'll go ahead and walk us through it, and I'll set the camera up a little bit better so you guys can see. So I'm just gonna get this ready real quick. Okay. So yeah, so this is my like shampoo bath water. You want it nice and soapy. You want it like lathery. You want it like frothy. Get it in there. Make a big batch of it because we're going to use it 3 times. So set it off to the side. Okay. Let me see. This is so helpful. You're so welcome, Taylor. I'm glad that you guys are learning a lot from this. I normally keep a lot of like this stuff like to myself, but I'm like, you know, I need to share this stuff. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this. Okay. So when we get the doggy down, go ahead and I'm going to put her inside the bath. Let's get you in here, fat girl. And let me set you guys up real quick on this tripod. And I got like this tripod thing right here and like a bunch of these, like lights and stuff like that to do my photo shoots. I got it on Amazon for like just over $100, like 130 bucks. It's like not like the best, you know, but it was super cheap and it's really helpful. So let's see if that's a good, let me see. Okay, I think that'll be okay for you guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's get our little client. Come on, Rex. Okay. Oh my God, there's color everywhere. Okay, and it's good to wear an apron. I didn't wear one today, but it is good. Okay, so let's grab this. Okay, so use cool water. Cool water, because if you're using hot water, you're going to lift the coat again and you're going to strip all those colors. So we're going to use cool water. It's okay if it's a little bit warm because you want them to be comfortable, but use cool water. Okay, so just go ahead, don't touch the color. Right here. Your color's gonna get all over your bathtub, don't worry about it, it'll come off eventually. The color's really dark right now. It's gonna lighten up, especially after we wash it. Just be aware that when you do rinse off your head and stuff, they are gonna shake like how they normally do. So if you don't want to get color all over you, do that kind of last. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, She doesn't really like baths, so. Okay, get all that color rinsed off. Just keep rinsing until like it's almost clear in the bathtub. This is what a lot of those hair color stylists do when they're doing all those multicolors. Like, you know, those Instagram, like, you know, and they're doing those multicolors on really long hair. This is how they do it. They rinse off first completely, getting all this color off. And my drain is a little bit clogged right now, so there's probably going to be color sitting at the bottom a little bit. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully. My water's like kind of lukewarm, cool, lukewarm or so. Okay, that looks about good. Okay, so that looks about good. We've got pretty much all the color. We've got all the color pretty much off. So use your shampoo water and just pour. Okay, rinse again. Don't touch it. Still don't touch it. Because you might get some more color off. And it'll be nice and pigmented and it won't blend together. You're not scrubbing it together. Okay. If your color's not super clear, don't worry about it. You just want it mostly clear so that you know that like the water and the shampoo are getting off most of this color before you start messing with it with your hands. Yes, you can hear it. Okay, thank you, Brittany. Let's do another one, pour it on. Rinse it off again. I think that's pretty good. I think 2 times is pretty good. 2 to 3 times, depending on how much color you're using. I think we can use this last one and actually just start scrubbing now because it looks like it's pretty good. Yeah. So anywhere from 2 to 3 times you want to do this rinse. Especially if you're using these multi-colors like this. I normally will wash dogs like this if I'm using color, even if I'm not using all these colors. This is just how I like to do it. I feel like it's very important for the color to stick. It's like the water and the shampoo can rinse it off really nicely. And if you have color inside your lathered bubbles, it's not rinsed off enough. So if it starts to bubble up and you have colors, keep rinsing and don't touch it. I also have right here like Chris Christensen Moisture Miracle Shampoo. I got this, I got this on the TV show Hot Dog, which is going to be out on December 10th. My episode will be out December 10th. I'm going to post about it pretty soon here. So if you guys want, you can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. You can find me Pet Revival. And then also Lilith Luxium. I have 2 pages that I do. It's like a personal artistic page and then my doggy page. So feel free to follow if you want to follow along. I'd love to be friends with you because you paint doggies and you love animals. So, all right. So we're rinsing pretty good, washing pretty good. Get it all soaked up. So like you can see on here, I didn't rinse her feet off that well, and you can see we have color inside the soap bubbles right there. So just rinse off pretty good. I'm glad that I was actually able to show you that. You can see all the bubbles down here, all colorful. Let's see. Okay. And it looks really nice. I think it looks pretty good. It came out exactly like how I was thinking, maybe imagining. It's all nice and blended. And once we dry this, we rinse this off and dry this even more, it's gonna look really vibrant. Really cute. Let's just rinse her off and then we'll dry her and see how it looks. There you go. Okay, I think that's pretty good. She's fully rinsed off. Really nice. Okay, what I have learned too, especially from the Yves Saint Bernard class, is to use conditioner. If you wash your hair and you don't condition it, you're just stripping it of the oils. So use a little bit of conditioner, and the conditioner actually will seal in this color. So just do like a little bit, get it on your hands, just rub it on really quick. Let it sit for a minute, a couple minutes or so. Let it seal in that color. You're putting back the oils and protecting the coat, especially since you're using color and like doing a good wash and stuff. Always condition your dogs. Even if you're just grooming dogs normally, be sure to condition them. It helps to hydrate the coat. You'll have less matted dogs. Their hair will be more hydrated, so they'll be easier to manage. So what I'm using right now, and I try a lot of dog stuff on myself because I want to know how it is. I want to know what it's doing to the dog. This is Fruit of the Groomer Anti-Stress Silicone Strengthening Sebum Balancing by Yves Saint Bernard. It's the orange one. The orange conditioner from Yves Saint Bernard. I've actually had this for a while, so it's lasted a long time. I've gotten like the huge, like big old gallons of it and stuff. But this is really good, and it actually feels really good on my hair. Because it's hydrating the coat and it is strengthening it, I think there's probably a little bit of silicone in it or so. They dry quicker. So use conditioner. It seals in the color. It helps to to coat their skin and their hair, because it's their biggest protective organ. And also veterinarians work from the inside of the dog. Groomers are the first defense for the outside. So make sure like you have a lot of knowledge on like what you're doing on proper skin and health for the outside of the dog, because you're just as important as the vet, like in like what I think, like for the outside of the dog's external health, you know. I'm gonna let this sit for a second. I'm gonna grab a towel and then we're gonna rinse her and then dry her, okay? So, get back in there, here. All right, stay there, stay. Stay, stay. Wait there. Wait, chicken. Stay. Wait, pretty girl, wait. Come here. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I have a runaway dog right now. Okay. Alright. Rinse this off. I probably let this sit for maybe like a minute or two longer, but since we're doing this video, I'm just gonna rinse it off. Alright. That looks really good. Like really, really good. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, you stay right there. Okay. I'm gonna grab the camera right now and turn you guys around so you guys can see. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, there we go. Look how that looks! That looks cool. It almost looks kind of like tie-dye looking. I don't, like paint dripping, oil spill. Let's dry her off and see how this looks. This is really cool. I'm glad this came out really good for this live demo. I think this is awesome. Right, my runaway dog. Okay, let's see. All right, pretty girl. Sorry, Zab. I had to lock Zab outside. Thank you, Courtney. I'm glad you like it. Alright, let's get to drying. Let's do this top. Off my Chris Christensen brush, and I'm gonna brush through it right now since there has a little bit of color on it. So let me wash this off really quick, and then I'm gonna use the brush to brush through while I'm drying. I have a pet hair dryer. It's just like a little cheapy, the Go Pet Club dryer, and I was using it the other day and it totally broke on me, so I have to buy another dryer. But, okay, so let's use this and let's brush through. And the brushing, because you're brushing and drying at the same time, it's actually allowing more air to go inside the hair, so it dries faster. these are the colors that you guys picked. They're the yellow, pink, and like this blue teal color. It looks really pretty. That looks really pretty. Looks great. Love it. Thank you, Yang. I'm glad that you like it. It's coming out really good. I'm glad that this was very successful, especially on the live demo for you guys. That would have sucked if it didn't come out that great. Okay. But luckily, I've been doing this for, I've been grooming since I was 16, 15, 16. I'm 31 now. I've been doing creative since like, I think just before 2011. So 9 years or so. And I've had my struggles with creative grooming because I'm just like, oh, this is new. What if people judge me? This is a new art. People are going to think I'm like abusing dogs or something, you know, just whatever. So I've had my growth in it and accepting it and just moving forward and just like, this is what I do. Did the pink on the back of the front leg. Let's see if the color stays. I used orange and it did. There's a lot of orange back here where that white was, so the orange actually stuck to that. So that's actually pretty good. I put that on right before we bathed her and it's still there. So, you know, it's a pretty good color. It's a good stain, so. Give me just a few more minutes. We're almost done drying. And then I'm actually going to use the OPAWZ, the chalk pens to help kind of touch it up a little bit here and there, like where I'm seeing like areas where it maybe needs touching up. You're being such a good girl, Trixie. I see a little spot like where a lot of, it looks like the green wasn't super vibrant, maybe in this area. So I'm going to add a little bit of green. Maybe right here, it's not super vibrant like right here. So I'm just going to go over this with the chalk pens, the paint pens. So these are the paint pens. These are by OPAWZ. And let's see. I'm glad you like it, Christine. Thank you. And let's see. So, bigger. So let me just go right here with some of this green. And if I really wanted to, I could even here a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Oh shit. Okay. That's probably good right there. Okay. So if I wanted to too, I could actually, maybe in like a day or a couple days or something, I could even add more color onto this, just where I want to touch up, maybe where it didn't stay that well. Do like the green right here. Just to kind of touch up these colors. Just a little bit. Make it a little bit more vibrant so that it's a little bit more presentable, I guess you could say. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I like things to be really nice and neat and like really pretty. I'm learning to like work with that. Let's see. So yeah. So after this, like I can totally go over this with more hair color, where like I see like there might be mistakes, and a lot of this could be too like how you guys were talking about earlier. When you lighten the color and maybe color doesn't stick. Sometimes it just doesn't stick, and it's okay if it doesn't stick like on the first try. Just go back over it. And just work at it, you know? Let's see, blue right here. So let's use the blue. Just to kind of touch up. And then whenever I do my photo shoots or my pictures, I don't ever try to touch up the dog's color. I just mess with like the brightness. Maybe I might touch the saturation just a little bit to make it a little bit more vibrant, but I never do like full on like Photoshop or anything like that. I try to make it as best as it can be in person and then just take a picture of that. Let's see, some pink right here. Let's see. Down here, the pink didn't stay too much down here. And that's okay. Let's see, let's blend that in a little bit. Okay. Green right here. Sometimes what I notice too, if the color doesn't stay, it could be because it's overly saturated by another color. So just keep that in mind. So like if you're applying the color and it's super, super thick and you're trying to add another color around it too, it might not stick because it's just already overly saturated. So like when, okay, so for the TV show that I did for Hot Dog, I was adding color on her, like on TV, and it was like, it was so thick that I had put it on that it was just like hard for any other color to stick on it. So if I wanted to do like a red and then I wanted to do a darker red, because I put so much of the regular red on it, the darker red didn't want to stick at all because it was overly saturated. Let's do this right here. Okay. A little bit of yellow. Yellow. So yellow, like a little touch up right here. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll know next time, like to do, like make sure I use the green a little bit better, or like maybe I want this yellow highlight like up in here where I'm doing this yellow. Let's check out her ears and feet. So her feet, when I did her feet weren't bleached super lightly. They were already kind of dark, but they were lightened. So let's check her out. Let me just pull this down and we can like look at. Okay, so this is how she looks. I gotta fix her face, but we have like this pink, the orange, and the yellow on her ears. Let me see, Trix. Stay. We have this pink, yellow, and orange on her ears. Looks really cute. I have these multicolors right here. These stayed really nicely. Let's see. The middle of her face, we had that pink and the purple. I think, or pink and orange maybe. And let's see. So on the side right here, that was a little bit lighter, but it's darker right here. Okay, her ears came out nice and vibrant. Let's see, her feet, they're still a little tiny bit damp, but that came out really nice. Let's see, we did yellow, pink, and like that teal color. That's really pretty. I just have to brush her and finish drying her and then finish up her haircut. And then she would be all done. But here's all the colors. This is like the touch up that I did with the paint pens really nicely. So it looks like she's got like an oil spill like dripping on her. Here's her back foot. A little bit dark, but it's still a little bit wet, so that's okay. Let's see her tail. So we've got like the pink, orange, yellow, a little bit more pink, blue, purple right here, but it didn't show up that well because it probably wasn't light enough. And it wasn't that much hair that was lightened. And then the pink right there at the end. And then let's turn her around. Let's turn her around. Always get pictures of your work too, you guys. Like get good pictures and videos, share them. So yeah, so here's the other side. I didn't touch up any of this with the paint pens. Let me actually touch this up a little bit. Stay here. I'm gonna touch up this little area right here. Let's see. Okay, turn. Okay, hold on. Give me just a second here. So let me grab my pen because I'm holding my phone right now too. Okay. So like right here, let's do a little bit of like purple. Okay. And these are things that like maybe you don't think of when you're first dyeing the dog. Let's see, let's turn you this way. Okay. Stay there. Purple right here. Just to kind of touch that up a little bit. I got the little pink like right here. I probably should have just used a different color, whatever. Happy accidents. And then there's her butt color right there too. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks cute. I hope you guys liked it. Let me see. Aw, Courtney. I'm sorry that you didn't go on Hot Dog, dude. It was actually kind of like, let me turn this around. It was like, it was kind of scary, but I mean like, it was an experience and I'm super grateful that I said yes. They might still be looking for people, so I would still apply. It was a lot of fun. It's just really crazy and like, you just have to be prepared. So you should do it though. Do it, get out of your comfort zone, enjoy it. It's a really fun experience. It's fun to meet all the people. I made a lot of like really good connections from it. So yeah, so if you get the chance, you should try it. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys had a good experience. I hope I taught you guys a lot. Try to give you as much information as I could. But yeah, so add me if you like. Follow me if you like. It was nice chatting with you, okay? All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.